So, you like to make these splashy HP recovery grenades, aka the Regenades, or I don't know how to say it. But look at this. Cave mushrooms can easily be obtained through right here, Rain Syndicate Smuggling Warehouse. So, to unlock this, number one, you need to defeat the Syndicate Tower. The one with Griswold and Zoe, defeat that, and then go back in there, but in the hard mode, where you get the hat, where you get Zoe's hat. That's how you know you defeated it, okay? If you're not sure, just go do it again. Because this one has a very high chance, no matter what happens, you will receive at least 10 cave mushrooms. There have been times where I have received up to like 20 of them. 20 cave mushrooms every 5 minutes. And the best part about this is you can run multiple of these expeditions, but then here's the better part. When this finishes, you see how that circle thing of the duration, when that finishes, no matter which base you go to that has an expedition, you can just go to that next base. Let's say this is my breeding base. Let's say I have to go to my next base that has my Coralum, right? Where my Coralum farm is. I go to that base, and then I just pop in, restart the expedition, but then the rewards will stay here. Okay, when this expedition finishes. But you get the PALs will then reset to not being stuck in a dungeon. You see how? Let's see if I can find any that are in a dungeon right now. This is in a dungeon. After 6 minutes or so, this dungeon icon will go bye-bye, and then I can just put them back into the expedition wherever I am. I just have to, activate the expedition. So yeah. Now, if you have multiple neutral pals, you just need like 10 to 15 and then slot in a bunch of other Lambles to meet the criteria requirement of getting 20 neutral pals in there. And now look at this, my mushrooms. I'm at 100 right now. It's just tedious. It's tedious in a way where you have to keep going to expeditions over and over. Hopefully they come out with like a shroomer pal that will make cave mushrooms available to you. If not, then it's whatever. Just a little bit of expedition running is all. Look at this. You see what I mean? This one's completed, but the other one at my other base is still running. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So that one I received, I think that was 18. If I try to do this, it won't be 5 minutes. And the reason why is because these guys are already in a dungeon. My guys are already in a dungeon. So, you know, you can do expeditions at different dungeons. It's just that if they're currently in I don't know, if they're currently operating as a expedition, then it's not going to work. So, if that makes sense, I don't know if it does make sense. So yeah, that was about, I hope that was 20 or so. If not, then it's whatever. Okay, so that's technically all I wanted to say when it comes to the mushrooms. You just gotta, be proactive. That's all it is. Just gotta be proactive. Yeah, that's pretty much my method of farming the mushrooms. You can, let me tell you something. The dungeons in the game, especially in this greenish region, this one right here, that has a lot of them, Lake Center. There are like 5 dungeons nearby, and there are at least like 10 mushrooms inside of these, and some of them are straightforward when it comes to the dungeons. You go out of the dungeon, then you enter the dungeon, and then you just go straight, and then the end is there. And there, on the way there to the end, there's like 7 or so mushrooms. So you can do it that way if you're doing the expedition method, and you're trying to go for some, ingredients immediately, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to say when it comes to farming cave mushrooms, because cave mushrooms are used for the end game grenade of awesomeness. Alright, let me see if I can find it. Okay, here it is. So these are the Regenades. I call them Regenade. They cost 5 cavern mushrooms. So every single expedition you do, it's gonna cost. You can only make like 2 to 4 of these grenades, but it's a splash effect. So if the pals are in like a huddle, it's gonna work pretty well. If they're not in a huddle, you're gonna be wasting a lot. So that's where you have to be the one to say, I am gonna take advantage of how expensive those things are by being smarter when it comes to your passives on your pals. Let me see if I can find any of my good ones. I have Tonka Trucks one that has diamond body. Let me see if I can find them. This is an ugly, tanky one. This one has 70% defense. 20, 30, 20. 70% defense. 0 trust. The dude's a tank. Okay, but, you know, I kind of gave him the bad abilities. Things that are like the breath abilities or the little cooldown ones work pretty well because they heal themselves and they have extreme tankiness. Okay, so this also works well for the Tonkas because they have higher defense stats. 29 versus 22. You see that? Knocklims are known to be the highest, not highest, but the 4th highest defense pal in the game. Now, I believe Palladius has the highest defense in the game, but Knocklim, just because of how goofy they are, I love them so much. They're big, they're giant, and they're not legendaries, which are a pain to breed. Even if you have Vamp or D-Body on your Yakumo, it still takes a fat punch. Yeah, this one's also VLS Diamond. Ignore the Absolute Frost, this was before the fruit came out. So VLS Diamond is also like what I really like to go, because this is a flat 50%. It gives them nice quality defense, overall defense, which is great. It's great overall. I have it on pretty much all of my other pals. Recently, I've been getting Demon Body, but now since these stupid pal pods don't seem to want to work, HP has been ever so more valuable. I mean, if we look at my God Mode Sanctuary over here, the majority of these guys, oh well, you're stupid. Where am I? The majority of these guys should have Diamond Body, like this one, this quote-unquote useless guy. So he's still tanky. He's very tanky. He can actually survive in versus Ryu Ultra. Even in Xenoload Ultra he can survive, which is really weird for a 1600 defense pal. But that was with the he's not wearing a shirt, what the heck. That was with the rescue pods working. But yeah, like even my Lunaris 1700, somehow that worked. This guy has 50% defense as well. Vamp gives them that much more survivability. I personally would recommend, if you have the opportunity, to definitely slap on Vamp and Serenity at the bare minimum. You can go double element, because now the game's pumping out more and more elements with Lunker that has defense, water, and ice, while Legend has defense, attack, and movement speed. You can go Lunker VLS, which I actually have several pals that are Lunkered VLSs. Let me see if I can bring them up. So this is a Lunker LS. This one's a Lunker VLS. What happened to my IV glasses? Okay, I was gonna flip if I didn't have them. Let me see if I remember where they all are. My Yormantides should be Lunkered. Yeah, this is Lunker LS. I should have a few. Oh, I think they're all over in my breeding base already. Yeah, here's a VL Diamond. This could be a VLS Diamond body, Meteorine. The amount of tankiness that these guys will have is actually insane. Okay, so that's why if you don't want to be splashing all your guys non-stop and wasting away your cave mushrooms, then try to tweak up your builds and go VLS Diamond or Serenity Diamond Element, Serenity Diamond Demon Body Musclehead. Anything that has tankiness to it can really help you out in the long run when it comes to dealing with the pals. Right? Because look, we got 13. That only gives me 2.5 splashes. And what if I miss? My PC's not the greatest. What if I miss, huh? Exactly. If I miss, then it's no good. So you just want to make use of it and try to do as best as you can. So anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. My name is Jess. Please like, comment, subscribe. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye!